everyone, this is Bazooka. Welcome to one of my videos, and welcome to, I guess, Random Ramblings. The new update is out. Bread. Have to do with bread, more taunts, and more weapons. So, there's so much new stuff that I simply just can't cover it all in one video unless I make it like 30 minutes. No one wants to watch a 30-minute video. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break this down into as many videos as I need to. This video that you're watching now is just going to go over the new weapons, just like a brief overview of the new weapons. Next up is going to be the taunts, the new taunts. You may be looking at one right now on the screen. It is arguably one of the best ones in the so far. We shall soon see. And then every subsequent video after the taunt video, I'm going to be looking at each individual weapon and analyzing it and listing off its potential pros, its potential cons, things like that. So, without further ado, let us get started with this. So, the first weapon that we are going to talk about is the airstrike. Increased attack speed while rocket jumping. Clip size is increased on kill. However, it starts off with only 3 shots in its clip, 25% less damage, and 15% explosion radius that is smaller. That was oddly worded, but you get it. It has a smaller explosion radius. So what does this exactly mean? It took a little bit for me to actually fully understand the first part of it, because I'm really used to the normal rocket launcher. So what that essentially means is when you rocket jump, your firing speed with the airstrike is massively increased. Like it's so fast. You can fire off rockets as if they were like almost pistol shots. That's how fast you can fire them off. Here you can see that I'm testing it out with another new weapon, but I'll get to that as soon as possible. So yes, it's very good. Clearly, it's meant for bombing in airstrike bombs. I mean, it just goes hand in hand. So it's very clearly what it's meant for. Especially since on kills, you get more rockets into your clip as you get more kills. I don't know what the cap is yet, but I will figure it out. So far, I've gotten up to 4 kills, I do believe, and that added 4 rockets to my clip. So I had 7 rockets in my clip. That's kind of unheard of as a rocket launcher. So that is going to be super interesting to see, just like soldiers rocket jumping and then freaking bombing in on a medic. Of course, they worked hard to get all those kills, so that's going to be it's going to be a very high risk, or yeah, it's going to be a risk reward thing. You start off with less damage, a smaller explosion radius, and so on and so forth. But if you can stay alive and get all those kills with the airstrike, it's going to be massive. One little thing that I did notice about the airstrike is its rocket trails are very interesting. When you rocket jump, they leave behind a smoke trail, like a very distinct smoke trail. And also, that smoke trail kind of curves. It kind of screwed, it screwed with my mind. It made me think that the rockets weren't going straight, but they were. But the first few times that I noticed that, I'm like, what is going on? Because I swear I aimed that properly, but I didn't. So it really screwed with my my brain there. So that new weapon that I was using with the airstrike, the base jumper that was teased in one of the blogs. Press jump in the air to deploy parachute, slow your descent. You can also press jump again to put it away, I do believe, and it is equipable by both Soldier and Demo Man. The Soldier, it replaces his secondary. The Demo Man, it replaces his primary. So it's a very weird item. Very clearly, it was meant for the Soldier and mainly the Soldier. So I'm showing clips of me using it with the Demo Man. The Demo Man is very awkward to use it with because his projectiles, you know, arc. They have travel. They have a weird. They have not weird, but they have an arc to it, and it's not nearly as reliable as a rocket. So uh, it's and it replaces a very powerful weapon, the grenade launcher. So I'm not really sure, but however, if anything, it stops fall damage. It's an item that stops fall damage for the demo and for the soldier. And you can still strafe. You actually strafe surprisingly fast. Of course, it does feel a little bit slower. It does feel as if your strafing capabilities are capped a little bit, but otherwise, you strafe decently fast. So I can see some people using it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Next up is the new demo shield, the Tide Turner. 25% fire damage resistance and 25% explosive damage resistance, full turning control while charging, and kills while charging refill 100% of your charge meter. So essentially, they got rid of the broken demo turning mechanic, and they implemented it onto an actual item. I guess they understood, like, hey, this is demo knights are kind of bad without the ability to turn pretty well, so I guess they listened fairly well. So this is the Tide Turner. I don't know. There's not much to say. It turns the demo man class into a what it used to be. Except the Tide Turner, because like that just happened. If it weren't for the Persian Persuader, it'd be a little bit more obvious. But what I just did there, I killed someone while in a charge. I got a full charge meter back. Killed someone again, got another charge meter back. Again, if I weren't using the Persian Persuader, it would be a lot more obvious. Perhaps the Claymore would be a better idea. I'm not entirely sure, but just the whole idea of being able to recharge your charge meter as you kill someone is absolutely insane. So we shall soon see more Demo Knights preferring the Tide Turner rather than the Splendid Screen, simply for the ability to get constant crits. If they can chain it together just well enough, they'll have no problems dealing with that. Next up is for the Scout, the Back Scatter, not the Back Scratcher. I kind of made that mistake myself. So it mini crits targets when fired at their back and at a close range. It has 2 less shots in its clip, no random critical hits, and it's 20% less accurate. So this is a very ambushy kind of scatter gun. It's meant for when you catch people off guard or when they're too busy focusing on someone else. So it's kind of hard for me to explain if this is good or not at the moment, but definitely the ability to get free crits it's very enticing. Free mini crits rather, but mini crits are still powerful. The Soda Popper, before it was changed to Jump, it was a force to be reckoned with. 2 burst shots took down basically any class. So the free mini crits, pretty good. But as you can see there, when I killed that sniper, I did 70 and then 83. I should have been doing like something. I should have been doing a little bit more damage, but that was not the case because of the less accuracy. The less accuracy is a very, very big deal. You can't just shoot people haphazardly. You actually have to aim quite nicely. You have to have very good tracking or be very precise with your timing, with your shots, and you just can't shoot willy-nilly either because you only have 4 shots in your clip. So it currently also has the same problem as the other, the Babyface Blast. And last but certainly not least, the classic for the sniper, charge and fire shots independent of zoom. No headshots when not fully charged, and 10% damage on, or negative 10% damage on body shots. So, what they don't tell you is it's kind of like the walkabout. And if you don't know what the walkabout is, it is a sniper rifle that was in the beta that allowed the sniper to move around freely with no movement penalty while he's scoped in. The reason why I say that is, as it said, charge and firing are not restricted by the zoom mechanics. So you can zoom in, walk around, get a good look of people, and then shoot them. And then shoot them. Like, that's very interesting. Also, it makes people explode when you kill them. And then leave a cloud of red mist. Okay. There is a slight downside that they don't mention. Because of the way it works, you can't fire it while you're in the air, no matter what. However, this thing lets you do a lot of the classic allows you to do a lot of things while you're scoped in. Move at normal speed, jump. Even when you're charging a shot, it allows you to jump and move around. Of course, at the normal scoped speed. And there you have it, no scope. So there you have it, a very quick run over of each of the new weapons. I know this video is kind of long because I had a decent amount of footage to go through, but there you have it. All the new weapons, very, very interesting weapons. I really like them. So, next video, look forward to the taunts. We shall soon see all the new taunts that I may or may not have bought. But it's for you guys. It's for all the people who are watching who just want to see what all the taunts are. And maybe not everyone is crazy as I am, so there you go. You have something to look forward to. I thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later next time. I just said all the taunts, all the new taunts. So, have a great day and a good night. Bye.
I have a Congo and I need to join.